Hi Virgo. So this is a short reading. I wanted to go a little bit more into detail on what type of jobs you guys can look for based on what the cards say. So this is just, something to help supplement your income. For some of you, you're looking for complete career switches. So I hope there's something in here that can help you. Feel free to comment below, ask questions. I'm always happy to answer questions for you. So what we have is the Five of Cups, the Magician, Nine of Cups, and the Tower. So the Five of Cups is about regrets, and for some of you, you might be feeling a little bit sad or at a loss for your financial situation. For some of you, not all of you, because you guys are earth signs. So if things are up today and they're not up tomorrow, you guys usually find stable footing. I'm not worried about that for you. But for some of you, you might be kind of like taking stock of where you are financially and you want to improve, or you want to just have different venues or avenues and generate more income for yourself. So, and that's where this magician comes in, because he tells you you have the power to erase that. He's like saying poof, disappear, and then all of your worries, they're gone, because that's what the magician does. He manifests, right? You have the Nine of Cups and the Tower. So this is you getting what you want in a career. It could be unexpectedly, suddenly, not what you asked for in the order that you asked for it, but it would be something that you're more than satisfied with. You'd be pleased with it, and it's something that you manifest, right? It's like you want a career that helps you to help people and bring so much money in, and you're a doctor, right? So it's kind of like you're not satisfied with the medical field that you're in. So it's like 1 minute you're a doctor, next minute you're a hairdresser, and you're not just a regular hairdresser. You probably had a vision of something to create this high-end hair product that's in Sally's and all the beauty supplies, and now you're like a multi-millionaire, beyond your wildest dreams, and you're still helping people with alopecia and what's the other thing, Kanishis, and all of these other hair issues, right? I dragged that out, I'm sorry. So anyway, what these cards are telling you guys is jobs for you. And, take notes. Pause the video and take some notes. Sales. Okay. And do some Googling, because I did some Googling for you. And I would advise you guys to, if it seems like your situation, do your due diligence. I'm going to call like some names of some websites here. I am not affiliated with anyone. No one pays me to do anything. I don't know these people. These people do not know me. I'm just here trying to help and trying to be a little bit more clear, because, the cards tell you, like the magician says, hey, you can get a job in sales. That's kind of broad stream. So maybe if I, told you guys you could get a job selling cars at the car lot down the road, that might help pinpoint something for you. So that's all I'm trying to do, is pinpoint. So sales, competitive jobs. Now, some people shy away from competitive jobs, like the market might be saturated with one type of profession. So they might say, oh, there's too many hairdressers out there, I'm not going to be a hairdresser. But that's the thing, some people can thrive in that type of a field, because there's like millions of hairdressers out there, but you're special, your hands are gifted, you're blessed. Who is it that invented the butterfly locks and all this other stuff? But yes, still the market is saturated, right? But here we go, we got the latest trending thing right now, it's booming and it's selling. So there you go. Sell something, like you can compete, you're gonna rise to the challenge. Now, with this tower here, it suggests demolition work, right? Now, the thing with demolition work, it could also be odd jobs, cleaning things out, junk removal. This is spring, so people want to clean their backyards. You can print flyers and post, because I'm not a fan of Angie's List or Handyman or whoever, because a lot of the people on there, they rip people off. And if you're on there and you don't rip people off, good for you. There's a lot of redlining going on, And you know, Angie is not aware of that apparently, because since when was 2 cups of cement, 2 full cups of cement in one small hole, $300 for 20 minutes? That's redlining, right? But I'm not gonna go there. So, junk removal. Now, there's a thing that's been going on for the last few years. I don't know if they franchise it yet, but you can get a cheap trailer and convert it to a dumpster. So if you've got one of these big trucks like the F-150s or anything like that, you can kind of like jerry rig it to where you can dump the dumpster off. And you know, people rent it by the day, like what, $75 a day, $200 a day. No, not 200. Some people charge 200, but that's kind of costly. So as a startup, if you can rent it out, maybe like $75 a day, and you just go around and you get your little contracts, you will make some passive income, because all you're doing is picking it up, taking it to the nearest dump, offloading it. And these people, you know, the fees and everything, they're going to pay the fees in addition to the dumpster rental. So that's money for you. All you've done is drop it off and picked it up. And if you know someone that needs like a little $50 or something like that, hey, you can pay him. All he has to do is go and pick that thing up, dump it off, and that's it. That's passive income in your pocket, and you grow from there. Check it out on YouTube, because I believe there was a video last year with a guy that was doing it. He started with one trailer and his truck, and he's growing, right? Because you know, people have like so much junk, and people moving and clean house, and you know, all the construction that we have to do ourselves. We need people to help us clean. So, you know, that's something to look into. Now, what stands out a lot with these cups, the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, is drinking, liquor, bar work. So I kind of have a feeling like some of you here are little at-home mixologists. So if you are willing to invest a lot of time and patience to research, you can find out about taking mixology courses, so you can work in a bar legit. You can take your skills to events. People can pay you for their weddings, and I don't want to say bar mitzvah because I don't want to offend anyone, but people can pay you for their functions to mix drinks for them. Something like that. These are like little niche markets you have to carve out for yourself. A bigger thing where I want you to start taking notes now is called smartbrew.com. SMARTBREW.com. And I believe they work with you in creating craft beers. So you can, you know, figure out how that works. Like I said, at home you probably mix up some drinks and they taste good, your family like them, and so forth. Now you want to kick this thing up to a whole new level. You can look into how you can partner up with a brewery to have your own brand made. Another site is called PMQ, P as in Peter, M as in Mary, Q as in Queen.com, right? And it mentions something about beer buddies and partner brewing and brewing, which is what you would need to type in your Google search, is partner brewing. Okay, and look into how you guys can start to brew for yourselves. There's liquor licenses from your state, but these states ask you to jump through all kinds of hoops. For some of you, you might need to have your own commercial building, but a liquor license would be a good way to go. You know, especially if you could get your hands on some tiny little wayside shack that the rent is cheap, and you just, you know, clean it up a little bit and serve drinks on certain days. You know, stuff like that is worth it, but you have to like dig for these opportunities. You have to look. And that's the beauty about Google. I love Google because now you can search anywhere around the world and you don't have to leave your house. So, you know, these are things to look into, like the bar thing, the whole drink thing. I'm not a promoter of like spirits. Oh my gosh, I should bite my tongue. I love spirits, but not liquor. I'm talking about the other spirits. So, you know, it would be a good fit for some of you. Hospitality, with like this 5 of Cups, the lonely, bleeding heart, soul person. Hospitality, I saw someone just gently bathing an elderly lady, and she appreciated it, because some of our elderly, they fall to the wayside. They have no one to care for them. You know, regardless of what they did in life, I'm not here to judge. Some of them end up alone because they didn't have kids or grandkids, or because their families, you know, some people abandoned them for whatever reason. There's always room for people to care for the elderly. And the thing is, between hospitality, counseling also comes up as one of the things you can look into. You can do not for profits. Not for profits, you will get your money from your not for profit. And you can counsel kids and people that need it. The same thing with the hospitality. If you can look into a not for profit where they step in and help, you know, the older generation, you know, if you can just get a few volunteers and it starts from there, and then you figure out, you know, how we're going to generate some income and, you know, get some publicity on this to help more people. You know, sharing is caring, and in days like this and times like this, we need, you know, more love and more care. That's all we have to hang on to right now, honestly. The other thing with the Five of Cups, some of you can benefit from working alone. So I have a website for you. It's called don'tworkanotherday.com. DONT workanotherday.com. And it gives you a list of jobs that you can do as a person all by yourself, which is like, you know, writing, crafting, delivering food and stuff like that. I'm not going to go down the list because you can check that out yourself. I hope this helped, Virgo, and I'm going to end this here. Bye, guys.